Welcome to Let's Go Live. I'm Gigi Mara, and I have with me emotional fiction author Alessandro Biuzzi. I practiced it. Biuzzi.
Buiso,
Buizo. You say it so
yes.
pretty.
Buiso with a B.
Buzo.
Yes, correct.
Thank
Good.
you. I practiced it even though it doesn't sound like I did. So, welcome. I was telling everybody in the intro that you are coming to us at 2 a.m. in the morning in Italy.
Yeah. Yes. That's why probably my face is not the best, you know.
No,
But
no.
I drank a big coffee, don't worry. A very good espresso, in order to be here.
Well, I really do appreciate it. You're such a trooper for dialing in at 2 a.m. in the morning and being able to do an interview. So I commend you because there's no way I could do a 2 a.m. interview. It's 1 a.m. where Jane's at. Yeah.
No. It's a pleasure to be here, honestly, and because it's a very special coffee talk, with Italy and Texas. It's something not usual.
I love it. So, emotional fiction, when you sent that to me, I understood because obviously I got a lot of details from you. But for those that are watching or listening, tell us what that means in your own words.
In fiction, I'm sorry. First of all, I just introduce a little bit myself, just
Yep,
to understand.
by all means.
I'm uh, I'm uh, I'm writer. I'm starting now like a writer. I was always this passion in myself to write, uh, but in this moment I start really seriously with a serious project, with a big project, and because I played theater for many years, and now I decide to stop the theater and to start with to write a book. Um, in my opinion, are two very similar things because during the theater, I used to go in some characters, with my body, with my face,
Mhm.
and here now writing. For me, meaning make the same, but I write. Just only I write, and I try to show to the readers what is the character, just with my pens. So this is the difference. I don't know if you understand, but anyway. And
You have a bunch of questions.
eh?
I do, and I have a bunch of questions.
Yes.
Okay, so why did you leave the theater? Because I would imagine being able to live all these different characters allows you to transform your life, right? We get to try on different people's lives, which is so much fun.
Yes, yes, because this was very good when I play theater, but I do the same when I write because when I write, I'm on the characters, I am exactly in the characters. Why my style when I write, it's cinematographic, I write like I write a movie. It's because I have a very big imagination in this moment. So when I write someone. I'm there. I'm there with the mind, exactly. So that's why it's very similar, when I play the theater and when I write. Okay, you play the theater, you have the people in front of you. There are different kind of emotion, of course,
Yeah, other
because I
empathy.
exactly because unfortunately I can't leave the same emotion because I don't know the reader in this moment what he feel. So, but anyway, and but writer was always my passion, even in the past, even when I was baby. But I want to tell you one small history in the past. What's happened when I wrote when I was young, because I was in the high school, and do you know in the high school the teacher of literature sometimes give to you the exercise to write an essay, you know, and typically when they give me the title of the essay, I didn't like, it was very simple topic, and when I write, if I don't feel emotion, I write something just to write, something
Mm,
like this, So always the result was very bad. But one time I remember she gave to us one special title and say, "You describe something give you emotion, in the life, something give you emotion. Could be everything."
right.
So I was in my apartment, and in my old apartment with my family was apartment in the eighth floor with a big window. And
Mhm.
I remember in front of me was the sunset, one beautiful sunset, I was there watching the sunset. I said, "Oh my God, it's amazing." I start to write, and I start to write a page, a page, a page. I don't finish. And so when I back to the school, I give back my essay, and after some several days, she called me and say, "Alessandro, I want to tell you something. So you write something amazing, really. It's beautiful, nice word, but I think." This is not you. You take something and you make copy paste. You just copy a text and put because she always I wrote a bullshit thing. Sorry, and now because I was so emotional these things and I put all myself on this. And I say no, 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 it's me. This is me. No, no, it's not you. I'm sorry, but the result is bad. I can't give to you a very good. Quotation on your test. So that moment, I stopped to write. I stopped to write because for me it was a very big disappointment because I put all my heart, I put all myself, and after that I start to play theater. So I stopped to write, but I play theater. And then I write again after many years. I start to write in 2006. I start to write something, and but I didn't make publication of something. Just write for myself. And now this year, I decide, to follow one project. I stop with the theater completely, and I say I want to start one project because I wrote one novel and was very emotional, very nice. I like, and I say, okay, now I want to start with this project, and this is the first novel, and we will see what's happened.
So you have a comment. I have to put on my glasses. Oh, so I read the book and was captivated from the first pages. The fluid writing and the division into short chapters makes this book even more enjoyable. The ending is unpredictable. What a beautiful comment. Can you see that,
Oh.
Alessandro?
Sorry, because I can't watch very well. I'm 58, and that's why.
Oh, well, I
I,
have to wear my cheaters too.
because today I saw my first book in USA. I sold my first book in USA. So this is the reader, I think.
Yay! That's so exciting.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. For me, it's a very, I'm very proud of this because I think that the American readers are very good, especially for this kind of emotional novel. Thank you.
Yeah, what a beautiful comment. So I have a million questions, and I want to make a comment
Wow.
to you. You had said that your high school teacher, instructor, had discouraged you, didn't believe it. You said, and I think that happens to a lot of people, right? We put our heart and soul into a piece of work, we send it out into the world, or you hand it over to your professor, and then they judge it, and they kind of just tear it apart,
Mhm.
and then you quit, and then you only started back up. You said in 2006, which is almost 19 years ago.
Yes. Yeah.
What made you decide to even come back to writing? Because I feel like, Alessandra, what you went through, so many people do, and they never come back to writing.
Yes, I was too young, I was too young because of course, if it was after later many years was not the same. But at that moment, I was too young. I think I was 70 years old. I
Mhm.
think I was there, you know. So for me, this, you know, probably I'm Italian, you know, I feel so proud of myself, and she she touched me deeply, you know. So that's why I decided it's okay. I don't want to write, you know. She I was really disappointed, but of course, the message it's when happen this kind of things, we never give up. Meaning, we must go forward. We don't just listen when judge, you know. But anyway.
But what made you decide to get back to writing? You had taken such a long time off, shifted to the theater, and then came back to writing for pleasure for yourself. Why?
Uh, Probably, I think for myself, it's maybe because you know I play theater around 40 years, almost 40 years, and probably I would you like to find something different, you know,
Hmm.
and then I love to traveling, and probably in the future, you know. It's possible to traveling and writing, because writing you can write everywhere, but at the theater is not is not easy. You must to stay on one place, you know. So that's why I would like to change this kind of art. But as I told you before, I don't feel too much, you know, something. I left something very, very important because it's not big change, really. It's not big change in myself. I don't feel this big change.
Well,
Maybe we could be better, you know, because I'm myself. I'm alone, so I can take a part of, for example, in a book, you have many characters, you know, so you take a part of each one. In the theater, you have just only one, you know. So this it's amazing because you know you can be woman, man, old, baby, you know, or a policeman or whatever. So in one moment, your journey in one novel in different characters is amazing, you know. So in the theater, you have just only one, you know, and you must share with the other people play with you.
I completely agree. I love writing, and sometimes there's a magic in it because you don't even know where all the characters come from. You're just like, how did I think of this? Because it's so opposite of what I am.
Yes, it's true, really.
So, walk us through your debut novel, novella.
Novella. But regarding my novel, unfortunately, I have not. I ordered the. This is my. It's my book is in Italian language here, but it's of course there is a English version. I'm waiting because I think tomorrow they deliver it to me. You know, the English version.
What's the short? What's the
It's it's the novel. It's a romantic novel,
Mhm.
very psychologically, intensively, just correct, intensely. Sorry for my English, but you know,
No
and
question over here.
it's it's a man, Lorenzo. It's a man, Italian man, of course, living in Florence,
Mhm.
and he's find in the middle, not in the middle of the life, because he is 56, so he's not in the middle, a little more, but is in one situation with the wife, not very nice, not good relationship. He is not happy of the life, and in a weekend with the friends, he go in Spain and met a woman, Isabel. She is Canadian woman, and start a very very big love between them. It's
Mhm.
like they joined together in one moment of their life, the same age, 50, 56-year old, same age, and they find something incredible, incredible. Each other say like this is the first time happened this, you know, a big such a big love. That's why the name is Into the Perfect Storm, because it's like a storm, you know, coming the storm and devastating, you know. So started this very big, intense love story, but after several months, uh, she has some internal conflict because she has a very bad past with a relationship with a man. So from one side she feel love, full in love, but from another side she is afraid to lost herself for the love, you know. So there is this conflict. What I do, you know, I stay with him or I left him, and this history traveling around the world because every time because he's Italian, she's Canadian, they every time found joined in some place. One time is in France, one time is in Turkey, one time is in Sicily, you know, in Italy. And at the end, she decided to left him definitely, and he tried to don't falling down and to change the life, you know, change the life, go forward, and find another new job, change a country. He go to the Spain, and he met another woman. So this woman, it's a woman with some mystery, with
Mm.
some problem, and he start slowly, slowly to go in relationship with her, but something happened, and I can tell you
So,
more because after, you know, yes,
no
yes,
spoilers.
no spoilers, no spoilers. Yes,
So it sounds really intriguing. Where did the idea come from?
the idea come from the truth.
Oh, did this happen to you?
Yes,
Ooh.
yes, it's it's something. It's from experience, of course. More on the novella. It's by fantasy, you know, because I didn't want to write just one love story
Yeah.
and to leave flat, you know. But I put some emotion inside, you know, some different things, and. Yes, that's why was for me was very important, very emotional, and I write really with my heart.
Well, we always say here in the States it's cathartic. So, kind of like what you're saying, when you just pour yourself into it, it's healing and you find answers and you learn about yourself.
Yes, yes, yes. This was really was a mirror for me. Was a
Mhm.
mirror where I watch myself and I take a lot of answer. Yes, positive answer. Yes, yes, it's true.
Okay, so how long after you left the theater did it take you to write this story?
Oh, was no, it was very fast. You know, the change was very fast. You know, I started before I write before I left the theater. I start to write this book. I tell you the truth. In the beginning, the idea was not a book. In the beginning, the idea was to write something, you know, for myself
Okay.
and even for my partner. You know, something for my partner. And but after I start to increase my emotion, my personal emotion, and I go out of the history. And I was writer. I was totally the writer. So it was one history, and the history was nice. And say, oh, this is a book. This is a novel.
Yeah.
And I start to work for a novel. The result was very good because I remember I chose three friends
Mhm.
to read my book before to start, you know, for the publication of the book.
Yeah.
And I say, give me your opinion because, you know, so this is something touched me a lot. But give me your opinion as a reader. If this could be a novel, you know, that can read everyone. And the first friend say, Alessandro, go away, go. It's amazing, go. And they say, oh, okay.
Okay.
And I decided to publish the book. First of all, of course, I pay one agency in order to revise
Mm-hmm.
my book because you know I'm not professional one, but anyway, I'm a good writer too. But you know, sometimes when you must to publish the book, it's better you make collaboration with someone in order to understand if it's grammatic and whatever, you know. And then I start. I start because today, as you know, with Amazon, it's very easy, the self-publishing, so you don't need to find any editor or whatever. So it was very easy to start, and I start, and now it's okay. First of all, I tell you the truth. I'm very satisfied because I wrote a book. So
Of
that is
course.
it's my target, So I'm very happy for this. I'm very proud, and of course, will be if I reach my next target, my project, of course, will be nice for me. But I'm just happy for to wrote the book. This is it's I'm very proud for this, really.
It is. I mean, it's one thing when you think you're going to do something, but to do it all the way through, because let's be honest, if you went to these three friends, any one of them could have been like, Alessandro, you don't have anything here, or no, it's not that good. And you could have
Hmm.
stopped dead. It's believing in yourself every single day, every single time you sit down to write.
Hmm. I sorry, don't understand. Sorry, I
Oh,
don't understand the question.
so it's you having to believe in yourself every single time and not get discouraged. And I think a lot of
Uh-huh.
people get
Yes, yes,
discouraged.
yes. Yes, it's true. It's true. I think even because it's in the maturity, arrive the maturity, the experience. In this at this age, I change a lot of things. So I feel more comfortable with myself. I feel more sure for everything I do. So that's why I take the brave to go forward with this, and it was very easy, really. In the past, for example, in 2006, I wrote one book, and but it's there. It's inside my PC. It's I have to take now, and I want to finish because it was a very good idea, and but probably I didn't have the brave to go forward, and probably not experience enough. Not the maturity enough
Well, that's what
to.
I ask you is if you've been writing for the last 19 years for yourself, why did you decide to write for others? Why did you decide to publish a book?
Mhm. For the other.
Yeah, so if you're writing 19 years just for your own eyes, what made you decide to write for other people, for them to read it?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. But for now, I want to just express things for myself. I
Mhm.
don't know if I can write for someone else because the emotion must to come by me. I must to feel
Yeah.
this because it's usually the idea starting from very small things. It's
Yeah.
like the lamp, bam. For example, now I'm writing the second book. It's a thriller, and because I don't want to just to write in one topic, not
Mhm.
to just only love, romantic. I want to write what I feel to write, I
Yes.
want to be more generic. So now I'm writing a thriller, and this thriller was born from one small things and opened the world. And now I'm writing during this day. I'm writing this thriller, and it's amazing. It's amazing. I have inside, I have all the characters, like I explained before. I have all the character inside. I take these characters, and I feel very very full of energy. A lot of idea, a lot of creativity. But this is me. I don't know if I can take from someone the idea and say, okay, you write something for me because I think of this. I don't know. You know, must
Yes.
to come from myself, deeply inside to me. Must to come the idea. It's not easy because I have not one preparation, one classic preparation. I didn't study literature, in order you are a writer, professional writer, and you can write for everyone. You can write for the journalist. You can write whatever. So that's why I think I probably am not able to write for someone else. Or it depend. It's depend.
So on this thriller, how far are you? How much do you have written? And do you know when you want to release it? Would it be 2025 or 2026?
I think for sure I will finish in 25, but I want to keep before to publish because my project now I want to push my novel into the perfect storm because the next year I would like to go in a very important exhibition here in Italy. Is International Saloon of the Book, and I want to go there with this novel, and then I want to present my thriller. This is my idea. But for sure, the thriller will be ready before, you know.
Okay, so tell us about.
If you are a good reader, you can be a test. You know, I will send the test in order you say me, Alessandro, it's beautiful, it's nice, I like. You know, you can go forward. You
Yeah.
know.
So you're looking for beta readers. Did your three friends not want to read anymore?
Sorry.
You had the three friends you said that you sent it to. Do they not want to read the thriller?
Yes, yes, yes. I have three friends. One is an artist. He is a general artist. He make everything sculpture. He write,
Hmm.
and it's old man. It's a very old friends of my father, and it's my friend too, of course. He worked a long time in the culture. He know very well, to judge something if it's good or not. Because of course I want the truth, not because you are friend, you must tell me that, oh, it's nice. No, no, no. You must tell me the truth. And
Yep.
and then I have another friend. She's a woman. She, I believe, the judgment of her, because she is very good, very good critics in the movie, in the book, and I trust her. I like how she analyzes the test and the things.
Yep.
And another one, the third one, she is another woman. She is a reader, is a typical reader, but she read a lot of book. So I choose one technical, one we say the customer, and one artist. So this is my three sample in order to understand if the book could be okay, could be like for the people or not. This for me are very important.
Oh, that's a great team to have behind you.
Yes, 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 yes. And then, of course, I have one company working for review the text, for the form, for grammatic, and this is professional company. I pay, of course, because it's an investment, and this is it's another part of the team.
So are your books only on Amazon or are you on like Streetlib? I know Streetlib's an Italian distribution.
Uh, no, no, it just in this moment only Amazon. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Um,
hope I trust Amazon, and but in this moment I think it's the best way. If you working good with advertisement on the social, could be at least the visibility. Because check now at this moment an editor, I think it's too early. And of course I'm not famous, nobody know me, and I prefer to take my time and to start in this way because I think it is the best way.
I totally agree. As an author, we have so many decisions. And so you can get what they call like decision fatigue, right? You're like, I can't make another decision. So, yeah, Amazon, they do a lot of the heavy lifting. So they sell the
Yeah.
book for you.
Yes, yes, and then it's very easy to use because for example, you find some to review because maybe you don't like or whatever. You can change the text. You can very quickly do the second version, whatever. It's a really, really very easy. You don't need to print a book, thousand of book, and it's printed on demand. So I think it's the best tool at this moment, and especially for all that people want to write a book, want to write something, this is it's really the best in my opinion.
So you have this book out, you have the thriller. What else would you like to write? Will that book that you wrote that's in the laptop ever be published?
I have other projects, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I have a planning on my mind. The When I finish the thriller, probably I will write another history. It's an history of a woman,
Okay.
uh, and
Is it?
I have to build the story, but it's a friend of me. She is a woman, 75 years old. It's a
Mm-hmm.
very good woman, really. It's a very good friend of me. She played theater together with me.
Oh.
And I remember one time we sit together for a coffee because I call her every time she is alone, and many times I call, how are you? And you want to go to drink a coffee together. And one time we start to speak, and she say, I would like to write something of my life because I have something to tell to the people, And I say, tell me, because probably maybe it could be interesting. And maybe this is it's I write something from another one, this is the occasion. And she say yes, because I can't write by myself, And I say, okay, I come at your home, I do an interview, you start to speak about your life,
Yeah.
and I just listen you. I make some question, and it was a beautiful moment because we stay around 2 hours together.
Mm-hmm.
Many questions, since when she was baby, and she cried many times, and was a really touched me deeply.
Yeah.
And I say, okay, I will write something, but will be not something biographic. Will be something I want to give sense of your life, something to give a really a good value, what you spend in your life. So this will be the next project after the thriller. And the fourth one is the book I wrote in 2006.
Mm-hmm.
I want to finish this book. I want to finish really because as you know, many times I spend. I wrote, for example, 10 page, and after I left, and this story, I think it's a nice story too. It's a story about one car, you know.
Okay.
It's one Mercedes. It's Mercedes here in Europe, but I think USA too was a model of Mercedes in 1982 years. Was the Mercedes 190, the name, I don't know if you remember. And one time I was in the balcony, smoking a cigarette, and passed this car with a man inside this car. The car was very cold, of course,
Mm-hmm.
and the man, typical Italian man with the arms outside, the music, very bonbon. And I start to thinking, so I imagine this car. How many people take this car? Because this car in the beginning was a very nice car, for sure.
Yeah.
In the beginning was someone with the money because it's not possible to buy this car from poor people, we say, and then during the year, the car, of course, it's older, older, older.
Mm-hmm.
At the end, of course, the value is very low. It probably, who want to buy could be people without money, but it's no problem. So I say, you try to imagine how many life the car lived, you know, and I start to thinking the book. So I start to write the life of the people above the car. So from the beginning, when the car was new, and at the end when the car was old, and I start to speak about this, write about these characters on the history, and of course there is the car that as a soul. The car has a soul because the car it's a Mercedes, so he has an expectation, big expectation. I'm Mercedes for sure. I will go, beautiful life, But it's this model of Mercedes was not Mercedes for the rich people, you know.
Yeah.
This Mercedes was for the medium class, was a status symbol. That's why the Mercedes made this model, to touch this level of people.
Hmm.
So the expectation was not the same
Yeah.
because the Mercedes say, I'm Mercedes, okay, I will go to Monte Carlo, I will go there. But was not true. The owner was a doctor, one normal doctor, and this doctor was a doctor, never used the car. The car was always in the garage. So the car felt very sad because say, I'm Mercedes, I don't run, I don't go in the rich place. I'm stay always in the garage, and start a really bad life of this car. And every time when I met the owner, the life of this car is negative.
Mhm.
So this is it's the base of the history.
I love that story. I just
Yes.
it resonates with so many people because in America there's lots of classic cars, where we have these muscle cars, you'll have the cars from the 1950s. There's the Pebble Beach car
Yeah.
show where they have all these cars come out. So when you talk about this car has a soul, it's so true because I see it all the time.
Yeah.
I'm in Houston, Texas. Lots of classic cars here, lots of those old cars that people have like redone. And you do wonder, like, how many lives has this car lived?
Yes, true,
Like
true.
40, 50, 60 years ago.
You can think, many years, many people passed through this car. How many things happen inside the car,
Mhm.
whatever. So, and this was a really was an idea. Was one small things. Really, I was there smoking one cigarette. I this man with the car, and I start to write a book. In the beginning, I say the truth. I would like to write something for the theater because
Wow.
I remember in 2006 it was, I think, the best period for the theater,
Yeah.
and I say, okay, I want to write something, and this was an idea, a play in the theater, the car. I was the car, and I start to explain my history. But this project, after falling down for thousand reasons, and I decided to convert in a book,
Hmm.
but never I go forward to probably because in that year was different, no social media, no Amazon, so it was not easy like today. If you want to write a book, you can write, you can sell, whatever you. But
Hmm.
in 20 years, almost 20 years ago, was not the same of course. So that's why I stopped it, and but I will write again.
I find that fascinating, and it got me thinking. You're in the theater, and we have Broadway, in New York. I'm sure you've heard of Broadway or off Broadway
Mhm.
productions, even. And I've been to several in Broadway, Broadway productions in New York City. So if you wrote a book about the theater, I think a lot of people would want to read it. I mean, it could have,
Yes, I
it could be a thriller, it could be romance, it could be a mystery.
Yes, yes. For me, and especially your market, is very sensible for this, in my opinion. And I'm sure, especially the thriller. I'm sure the thriller will be great, great book. I'm sure 100%. I'm sure 100%. And so I believe that in your market for sure will be interesting. because it's a typical thriller because it's international thriller,
Mhm.
there is USA, there is Italy, always USA, Italy. I put a little bit my country, and I put other countries. So, and because it's two policemen, one FBI agent, and one policeman inspector, Italian inspector. They try to investigate in something that is common, from
Mhm.
from two different countries and two different history of these characters. Very very good character of these two people, the
Mhm.
woman and the man, really. And so it's really interesting, really interesting.
Okay, it's a thriller, but if it's a man and woman, I have to ask, is it a romance too, or is there like a little
It's
romantic?
my style. It's my style. I have to feel many different emotions because inside the thriller could be a romantic history, and
Mhm.
and for example, in this thriller, it's like this because the history of the woman, the FBI agent,
Yeah.
it's a very hard history, and the same for the man. He has a relationship with one woman, but he's a very strange man with a complex. So always there is something inside because I like it to wake up. All the emotion in one reader. You don't just stay with the thriller, what's happened, but feel something in your heart, and I want to really to take completely the reader, 360 degrees.
Oh yeah. So you, Alessandro, are teasing because you're like, it's going to be both a thriller and a little bit of romance.
Romance, yes, 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 yes.
So you have the thriller project. You have this beautiful story from this 75-year-old colleague from the theater, and then you have this like whimsical story about the little
Mhm.
car. That's going to be like the next 3 or 4 years for you.
Yeah, yeah. The
Are
next
you
time.
are you excited? Are you nervous? Are there other ideas in there that like how do you decide which one? Are they going to go in that order or do you think you'll write them differently or a new idea will come in?
I think uh, I want to change a little bit, for don't stay always at the same way. My train is crazy. I'm not a train go go straight. I want to go right, left. So that's why, for example, now I finish a novel, very romantic, very intensive. The
Yes.
next time I want to go with something total different, and it will be the thriller. And after the thriller, for sure, I go with the story of the woman. So this will be the plan. It's the plan in my mind.
Yeah.
And then, of course, maybe come one editor and you change completely all your program because after, when you have editor, so it's not up to you.
No, it's not.
Exactly.
So let me ask you this. How do you write? Do you write every day? Do you write every couple of days? Do you write, on a computer? Do you write it handout? Because there's a lot of
No,
people that want to write a book.
I use just only computer,
Hmm.
no by hand. And I write when I feel to write because sometimes I'm totally, I have the fog. Sometimes I have the fog. It's not time. Other time I feel to write a lot, and for example, yesterday I start to write from 7 o'clock in the evening until 2 o'clock in the morning, so continue. Yes, yes. And so it was a very good moment, very big creativity inside. So it's depend. It's when I feel. That's why I write, especially on the computer, because I have always the computer with me. So you can be in vacation, you can be, whatever, everywhere. But when you feel this moment, you feel something because I have a lot of big imagination of myself. And sometimes probably the people thinking I'm crazy, because sometimes when I walk, I thinking, sometimes maybe I speak with myself and say, oh, God, this is the moment. And sometimes I have not a PC with me. I use my iPhone and I write, because this passage I love, I must write because after I forget it. And so it's depending my feeling.
I love that though, because you're saying you're not chained to a desk. You're always taking your computer. If your computer's not with you, you jot it down on your phone. So, however it happens, you capture it. And there's a lot of
Mhm.
people that write books and they always think, well, I have to be at home, sitting at my desk. And you're saying, no, right on the street, right at the grocery store, right in the park. You're doing it all over the place.
Yes, yes, true. It's true. This is me. It's me because each one has. But this is me because I tell you something. When I was baby, a small baby, I remember I was with my mother. Always to go the shopper, the popular market. Every time I watch people, I was curious of the people always.
Oh,
That's why probably. I love to write. I play theater
yep.
because I like to take the character as the people. Every people, could be old, a baby or whatever. And when I was baby, it was like this because I remember, for example, when I went to the primary school, I
Mm-hmm.
like to play the people I saw maybe the day before. For example, the man sell the bread and he make the voice. And after I was at the school and I take this man and I play with my friends at the school. So this was one characteristic of me. That's why every time I'm watching, you know. So it's not possible to me to plan and say, okay, I go there and I sit there, I stay to my home. For
Yeah.
example, in July last month, I have been in Greece, in beautiful Iceland, beautiful Iceland, because I say to myself, I want to go there, stay 1 week there,
Mm-hmm.
because I want to write for my thriller.
Yeah.
When I was there, I spent, 7 days. I wrote the last 2 days because in the beginning, nothing, nothing. I was there, I
Yeah.
totally fog. So I enjoy the place, I enjoy the food, I enjoy the friend, but nothing. And the place was amazing. One very nice house, in front of you, the sea, many trees, the weather is fantastic, typical
Yeah.
Mediterranean weather. Nothing. And at the last 2 days, I changed my apartment. I go in one room, and this room was inside one village, very small room. And there I start to create. It's amazing, with the
Well,
people around, so that's why it's very difficult to planning and say no. Every time I want to write here, I want to stay here. Oh, tomorrow I write. No, I don't know. I write when I feel.
yeah. So you have no rules. I like how you just ran around Greece and had like all the sightseeing and vacation, but you're right. Like when we go to a small room with no distraction, and that's usually where it happens. All the words come out.
Yes, yes, because for example, sometimes you are on the beach and it's full of people.
Oh,
But I
yeah,
can write. If come in this moment come the idea, I can write. Why not?
yeah. How
There is really no rules for me, of course. This is especially for me.
But I think that's important because for those that are watching and listening, it's just your way of doing it, and they may want to do it that way too. It may work for them too.
Mhm. Yes, yes, of course.
So how
Watching.
has you wrote your novel, now you're writing the thriller. What has changed? How have you as a writer gotten better or learned something about yourself? Like how have you changed or grown?
So change the emotion to pass from
Yeah, one genre romance. Now you're writing
yeah.
thriller. It also is your second book. So sometimes we have like lessons.
And
For,
I think this coming as I say to you, this come from the theater, because one time you play, you are comic,
Yeah.
another time you are dramatic, another time you are bad person, but at the end I feel something enjoyed in myself,
Mm.
because it's not depending uh, what characters I do,
Yeah.
but the emotional I feel inside, So it's the same when I write. It's I start to have a big imagination. I start to change the world. It's like you. Why you like to travel? Because you want to explore many different places. One time could be USA, one time could be Africa, one time could be China. So it's the same. It's the same. I want to change. This gives me emotion. Okay, okay, big imagination. This is the new movie. We go forward. So I say to you, it's not train. I'm not a train. I go right and, and left, and no rule.
Well, it does make sense because you said when you were young, a baby, you would act out other people. So you've kind of been this actor even before you were in the theater. Then you get in the theater and you play all these different characters. So to me, the writing is a natural next step because
Yes, for sure.
yeah, it just all flows together. So I know what you said when you opened the interview. You said they're very similar, and I think the arts are very similar, whether it be a piece of music or you said your friend who does sculpting.
Yeah, yes.
I think it's all that just creative side, your big imagination, and it all comes together now in your stories.
Yes, yes, because when I write, I take all the pieces of my life. For example, if I must build a character in a book, this character could be one piece for one person, maybe could be one friend of me, maybe could be a brother, a sister, or one person I saw in the metro. So I build the people with this experience I keep in myself. So was a very important. I think, a natural attitude
Yep.
and these things, to be curious. When I'm stay at the station, bus station, or train station, or at the airport, I'm watching the people. I start to think, oh, this man or this woman, what is the history of them? I
Yeah.
start to imagine the history of. I read the body, the movement, and I try to imagine how could be the life of this man, of this woman. So this is something coming from the beginning, from when I was baby, and this is very important when you write or when you play, because, for example, when you play a character, you must to watch in your database, we say, of the life, you
Yep.
know, to how I give this character, how I give the soul of this character, where I take all the information where I took in all my life from thousand and thousand people. So that's it.
Well, I think that's such an important point that you make because you're saying you're writing like little tiny stories every time you go out in public. Whether it be at the
Mm.
metro, you have a story. Where you're at the butcher, the grocer, you have a story. And I think for those people that want to write books, that's a good tip or trick because you're naturally fascinated by people. And so they can get inspiration from for their own writing by the world around them.
Yes, yes, it's true. It's true. But for example, in the Actor Studio of New York, one of the most famous exercise is to go out and follow one person, for example, to
Oh,
understand how this person walk, thinking, what doing. I remember one interview of Dustin Hoffman explained this, that they go out and the teacher say, okay, you take one person, you follow him, and so it's your character, and then stay all the day, follow the person. and they take how they movement, how they probably thinking, speaking, So it's true. It's true. It's like
That
it is.
was smart.
Yes, yes. This I learned from some interview, reading some from internet and whatever.
No, it's so smart. My son plays baseball. So we're always at a baseball game, stadium, somewhere. And it was kind of like in if you don't know a whole lot about American baseball, the ninth inning is where it all comes together. So
Hmm.
lots of energy, lots of nervousness. And I sat and watched these moms, like you're saying, similar. One was biting her nails. The next one was fidgeting her.
Yes,
And so I was like, this is fascinating just to watch people and all their little movements, like what they do, and like you said, how they walk, and like me,
yes, that's true.
hands. And so it is fascinating because we can, as writers, get people and what they do all around us for free.
Yes, yes, yes. We have a thousand of material everywhere, So it's amazing. It's not necessary, to stay there and try with the fantasy. You have everywhere, You have around to you. This is true. Yes.
I love that. So for those that are new or trying to write a book, just get out in the world, like you said, and follow people and just watch.
Yes, yes, exactly, exactly. And this is for example, Coldplay,
Yep.
when they play live, they take the image of the people there, and now was the scandal of the couple, the manager with the secretary. So, but for to understand how is like to go to the people, to take the emotion to the people, stay in the live, and that's it. It's my personal philosophy, but I think it's something useful for everybody, who want to be creative. Just use what you have around to you.
Well, Alessandro, you said the right thing because Coldplay is my favorite band, and I have seen them 4 times. I've been to 4 different
Yeah.
concerts there.
So you know very well.
I do. I do. And I've seen him the last, I don't know, I saw my first time 4 years ago, and he used that camera 4 years ago. So he's been doing it forever. They just got caught, but that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah, yes, yes, yes. True.
So,
Nice, very nice.
2 more questions, because this has been a really fast hour and very, very nice to meet you. I've had a good time, and I hope you have too. But the first one is what is the name of your book again, and where can people find your book, and where can they find you online?
So my book is possible to find in Amazon. So is in 3 languages: English, French, and Italian, of course. And now I'm almost ready with the Spanish one.
Mhm.
And the title now, this is in Italian, but into the perfect storm. This is the pitcher, the glass of wine, so it's not possible to to make a wrong. And you can find in Amazon in electronic format or in paper format, whatever you prefer.
And online, do you have a website, or are
I
you on?
have my own website, but just to give information, uh, even because from my website to send everywhere by myself, it's really difficult. It's better to use Amazon. But if someone want to buy directly from me, it's possible. It's possible, and I can write on the book
Yes.
the a special special word.
And what is your website address?
My website is my name and surname alessandrobiuso.com.
.com. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Last question. If you could wave a wand, like a magic wand, where would you be in 1 year from today?
When? Sorry.
If you could wave a magic wand, where would you want to be in a year from now? Would you want to be at that Italian book festival? Would you want to have More interviews
Uh,
sold?
it's,
What would you wish for?
my dream, my true dream, of
Yeah.
course, it's to make a movie of from my one of my book
Yes.
and to be director of this movie. This is
Okay.
my dream. It's a dream, you know.
That's okay. We put dreams out into the world for them to come true.
Yeah, why not?
Of course. Yeah. We only get one life, so dream big.
Yes, why not? We will try, never say never in the life, never we must to stop, we must to believe in our dream. And this is my dream because when I write the book, I write like it's a movie. So at the end, if this could be really a movie, and if I can be the director because I have my view,
Hmm.
this will be the best for me, will
Yeah.
be really my best dream.
Well, I hope it comes true, and I hope you are the director.
No, 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 no actor, no.
Director.
Director, no actor. No, no, I don't want to play.
Well, thank you so much. And when your thriller is coming up, ready to be released, I would love to have you.
Sure, sure, sure. Thank you to you. Thank you very much for your attention, for your invitation, and keep in touch. We say, and thank you, everybody.
Thank you, and ciao for now.
Ciao.